And now here's Courtney with our wrap-up of all the recent cons. Courtney?
Thanks, Space Rogue. The BlackHat B-Sides Defcon Trifecta is finally over, and if you missed it, here's some of what went down in the desert. We've already told you about the 2 talks that were canceled this year. The first on the topic of the Chinese cyber army, and the second talk on the high-speed trading vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities that will probably never be fixed now. And as a result of talks being pulled year after year, BlackHat founder Dark Tangent, aka Jeff Moss, said that going forward they'll try to identify controversial talks early and just not list them on the schedule until the last minute. Hopefully the hype from secrecy will be worth it if the talk isn't actually pulled. Of the talks that did go on this year, the one that made the most press was probably Barnaby Jack's talk at Defcon about jackpotting an ATM, where he disclosed both local and remote vulnerabilities in ATM machines.
Proprietary protocol, of course, has its own proprietary encryption, and you all know what happens with people with no proprietary encryption. It's fairly easy to make your own. So as I said, there's 2 ways to get the remote menu or the hidden menu to pop up. One is with a special card with the trap data, the proprietary protocol. There we go. Okay, so that card has popped up my hidden menu. You can dispense 50 bills from A, B, C, or D, which are the 4 cassettes in the dispenser. You can print statistics, which give you the master passwords and so on, or you can exit. So I'll just dispense 50 from this cassette.
Another high-profile talk was the whole Robin Sage mess, where a fictional young emo-looking woman was able to gain followers on social networking sites from some rather high-profile security types. There were a lot of talks on mobile device security, covering everything from smartphone botnets to GSM eavesdropping and to Android rootkits, and of course, the big talk we told you about last week, covering the Zeus botnet-powered bank check counterfeiting scheme. But there were more than just talks in Vegas, there were also contests. Defcon probably had the most misunderstood contest, at least by the mainstream media. The social engineering contest attempted to extract sensitive information from major companies over the phone. This contest has been a part of Defcon off and on for a while, but I think they finally got it right this year. And the ever-popular Capture the Flag competition was won by Team Acme Farm. That's P-H-A-R-M. I was fortunate enough to have a vantage point of the contest area most of the weekend while I was working the massage corner. I had an amazing time, and I'll totally be back next year for sure. Besides the talks and the contest, there was also awards. This year's Pony Awards for Most Epic Fail went to Internet Explorer 8, which was released with built-in cross-site scripting filters, which weren't fixed for almost an entire year. An ironic epic fail indeed. That's how you go home. Lots of charitable causes this year too, including a pre-con fund drive for the EFF in association with Ninja Networks and a Mohawk station in the contest area. I want to see more females in on that action next year, guys. I couldn't believe I was the first one to do it halfway through Saturday. Shey, bunch of slackers. Then, of course, there were the parties. The Gathering, Freak Show, QueerCon, the 303 party, but if you didn't make it to the Ninja party, or got your fool ass kicked out, you missed out. I'm not sure which was more awesome, the party or the badge to get into the party, but they were both inarguably awesome. Speaking of badges and contests, the annual badge hacking contest was a big hit again. The eventual winner was Brad Threat with a hack he called the Goat Bar. Basically, it's a UPC barcode emulator that can allow you to program a barcode into the Defcon badge to be displayed on its screen, and then you use it to check out a more expensive item at a self-checkout counter, for instance. Awesome. Get all the pics and specs over at Joe Grand's website, grandideastudio.com. It was a long week, and there's more to cover. We'll have more coverage of Defcon in an upcoming episode or 2 of Behind the Firewall, so watch out for that. And we're glad to be back home, but you know, Defcon 19 is but 12 short months away, and next year we'll be hopping hotels again to the Rio. I'm already excited. Seriously, I'm already excited. That's it for me this week. This is Courtney for the Hacker News Network. Back to you, Space Rogue.
Thanks, Courtney.